PayPal, Patreon.
Excellent.
PayPal, Patreon.
Hi friends, thanks for coming to our stream where we're going to discuss whether Kyle should have to pay his old co-host any money. On one side we have ProLib and Nate the lawyer.
On the other side we have UNIRock and Kyle Curtis.
Make sure you subscribe to Progressive Liberal on YouTube. It's the channel you're watching right now.
Also subscribe to Nate the lawyer. Link shared in the chat and description.
Don't forget UNIRocktv and rockAlot on YouTube.
And Non-Sec too. Regardless of your opinion, we're happy you're here. So sit back and enjoy.
As for adults talk without yelling and calling names.
Even though they disagree.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
We both did awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Want to start a podcast together?
Sure, I'd love to.
Okay, let's go.
With Nate the lawyer. And ProLib. The infamous Kyle Curtis of non-sequitur fame. And your stream master general of the evening, UNIRocktv. With special appearances from Busy and Nate's Lamp. This is adults debating opinions they disagree with without yelling and screaming and calling names. It's been so long, and it's late. I hate that it's so late. I wanted to get in early today, but you know, I was too busy. What is up, my stream fam, my squad fam? Oh man, it's been too long. I was gonna bust out the Busy mask, but you know, oh, it looks really good upside down. Are you okay with being upside down on my face? I didn't mean it like that. No, stop. This is not good. We have not been here. Give me just a second, please. We have not been here in a while. I'm not going to have any type of very strange, admittedly very inappropriate sexual banter with a piece of bread who is whacked out of his dome. What have you and that lamp been up to anyway? I'm not doing that. Well, stop it. Stop it then. Let me do my intro. Hey guys. Oh, sorry. That's for later. We gotta talk about some silvery things here in a little bit. I don't even know how do I turn that off? Why did you put it on now? Oh. What have you been doing with my mask? It's damaged. Yeah, do you mind? What is it? I don't know how to fix this. Why is it up there? Oh, there. Thank you, for God's sake. Do I need to pay to get this stream together? Hey, I missed all of you so much. It's so good to see you. Welcome back to the rockAlot, where we stream our long, look at that live chat, man, it's popping. Oh, you know what? Speaking of the live chat, I want to grab the live chat, so let me grab it. I'm gonna grab that thing. So I can see what you guys are saying, man. Look at you. Look at how many of you are here. This channel only has like 1.5k subs. Right? Isn't that what it has? Oh my goodness. 1.6? You're wrong. It doesn't even have 1.6. You can't count. You don't know how to count? I don't know why I expected you to know how to count. I guess because you talk. I don't know. I missed you, Drunken Bullet. You want to play some Tarkov tonight? Would you guys, Bullet, I got a surprise for all my Tarkov fans out there. So I've been having some bad luck in Tarkov. And if you've seen my last upload here on the rockAlot, you know that I've been moving more towards commentary in my gaming videos. I hope you liked it, because there's a lot more of that coming at you. So it just so happens today, I knew I was going to stream. So earlier I said I'm going to do two games of Tarkov with the intent of getting ready for this stream. And luckily, the first round, I pulled out a money case worth like $300,000, sold it then on the flea market. Then the second round, I pulled out a documents case, which is 200 and some thousand on the flea market, and sold it. So I've already went in and managed to buy several very advanced level 4, I'd say mid-game, mid-tier rigs, so we can go in and just have some fun. Yes, I'm gonna suck at Tarkov. I haven't been playing it lately. I've been too busy doing other things, but isn't that the fun part? Seeing all the horrible situations that we get into at night when I try to play video games with you. And on top of all of that, we've got a lot of stuff in store. Like Monday, the infamous Kyle Curtis is going to be on UNIRock Tuesdays. You get that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'll try to schedule the stream tomorrow, though I want to let you all know when. Hey, thank you, David. Thank you. Yes, when I schedule the stream tomorrow, I just want you guys to know it will not be a set time. You must keep an eye on the community tab, my Twitter, both channels community tab. You can pick which one, or the Twitter at UNIRocktv. If you want to know specifically what time, Kyle Curtis and I, and hopefully Nate will come, hopefully ProLib will come. Of course, they're invited if they would like to come hang, but we are going to have a special announcement from Kyle Curtis, though I'm not going to be able to say anything else, and I don't want to get into any details anyway. Just rest assured that it's a special announcement, and I think that everybody on the internet is going to be they're going to feel very special after his special. Hey, I'm allowed to be as vague as I want. I am. I'm allowed to be vague because everybody else is vague. No one told us what's going on. So, hey, Leroy, thank you, dude. I noticed you already made some stickers tonight. Oh my God. Okay, I am putting those stickers up on the stream, Leroy. I'm going to take the time right now to resend those stickers to my stream. Because you sent them and I didn't. You sent a bunch of. You donated many times before the stream even started, and because of that, I'm going to log into Streamlabs and put it up there. Oh, I need to turn my notifications on too. They're off. I don't know why. I think it was because when I was recording, there were so many. You know what's weird? You guys blew up the last live stream we had. You guys blew it up so big that when I was recording video, I opened up OBS Studio to record some video, and there were still notifications popping off like crazy. I had to mute my notifications. I'm not even kidding. You're just saying that, Uni. I'm not just saying that, man. I swear to God, it was crazy town. It was freaking crazy town. Okay, unmuted. Let's test them out. Here we go. Hit it. Bam. Thank you, Spurgy. Thank you, Patty. And here it comes, Leroy. We've got... Bam, 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 bam. Tiggy! Did Tiggy subscribe over here 3 days ago? That's what I'm talking about. Tiggy is a Tarkov streamer out on YouTube, and I think I subscribed to him in his PUBG days. I'm not going to go into it, but I want to say that I don't know if Tiggy's going to catch this stream because he is a subscriber now. Maybe he will, but I hope Tiggy decides to come play Tarkov with us. We need some more streamers to play Tarkov with us. It'd be tight. So yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed to Tiggy, let me pop up his notification. It'll pop up after Leroy's. It'll tell you his channel name. It's Tiggy3. Tiggy space 3. He's really good at Tarkov. I've been watching some of his streams. He's really good at Tarkov, so hopefully he'll come hang. Okay, now, of course, you know that I wouldn't just go... I wouldn't just go live. I wouldn't just go live without anything to talk about or without some... Shut up! I'm gonna tell him. No, I'm not gonna talk about any silvery, fishy things. I have to. What in the hell do you... Pardon me for 1 minute, please. What do you mean I gotta talk about silver things? I don't want to talk about silverfish tonight. Oh, now I have to? Oh, part of a contract. I didn't sign a contract. I don't even have a written agreement with you, and you know how those work. Well, I don't either, actually. Yeah, I'm very confused about contracts and written agreements after the last year. You are right. Okay, fine. We'll talk about a silvery fishy thing later. Can I get back to the stream, please? Can I? Thank you. There's Tiggy's YouTube channel name. If you do decide to subscribe to him because I shouted him out, you know you gotta leave hashtag UNIRock sent me. I'm just trying to find some streamers to stream with us for some video games, some less drama because I have a sincere and special announcement, and I want to talk to you for a minute. So, God, I haven't said this in so long. It is 7:26, isn't it? Yeah, it's 7. Wait, is it after midnight? Oh, it is. So this is the evening of 7/25/2020. I am UNIRock, hosting my live stream from UNIRocktv, bounced to UNIRocktv, but instead now over here on the rockAlot, due to the fact that we do our long-form streams here now, and we have our plotted, planned, and written streams on UNIRocktv. I know you haven't gotten that many lately, but they coming, just like on Monday when Kyle's joining me. We're going to go ahead and get this pumping, broadcasting from the East Coast of the glorious United States of America. I'm your host, UNIRock. I've got my crackhead assistant busy. Well, they just saw you smoking. You were smoking when we recorded that, and I don't... This is UNIRock Live. Oh my God, this jam is pumping, Bizmaster. Are you a DJ? Well, I hope you become one, because damn, does it sound good. Zoom in, Busy. Are you ready to go plug it in? You haven't plugged it in a while. Are you ready? Oh, you got to get ready now. You got to get ready to plug in the billboard. Can't you just do it for me? Thank you. All right. So, I've been doing some streams on Periscope. It's UNIRocktv on Periscope. If you haven't followed me on Periscope, if you don't have a Periscope account, you're missing out. You do not need to join the cesspit of Twitter to be able to watch Periscope. Though, I've been streaming on Periscope, and I do more just like, I just take a walk and talk to you guys. And I've come to some realizations about some things that need to happen, and I'm going to touch on that. And I'm going to pull up my live chat and just talk to you guys because I've missed you. So let's go ahead and get that started. But I want to show you one of the skits that I had prepared for the other night and talk about yesterday's stream a little bit. So let's do that. Yes, you're on fire, Busy. We know you're on fire, Busy. We get it, Busy. We get it. Yeah, there it is. It's all back. It's all back. Our live stream setup is here. I can see your chat. I can see the viewer count. What am I missing, though? I have to be missing something. Event list? Where is it? Oh, okay. We can't... Oh, it's there. Let's move that sucker down a little. There we go. Okay. And I think we got everything here. UNIRocktv viewer count. We don't need it. We don't need this text GDI. We don't need it. I think we're good. All right. Okay. Now, so you guys know there's been way too much drama lately, and honestly, I think people are so caught up in what's been going on that everybody's lost focus of why they're here on the platform, what they're doing, what they have, you know, and that happens. I've seen this happen a lot of times on YouTube, and I've seen a lot of communities that have had these kind of splits where these different strange events will have these creators at each other's throats, and it causes a viewership to kind of pick sides. And even though some don't, it does happen. And I think that's the worst thing that can happen, because everyone's just a person, and even though some people will draw lines in the sand, I don't have a side in any fight. And I know there will be people out there that disagree and want to flip out and throw, you know. The truth of the matter is, if we had certain people, the only thing that I try to work against are things I consider anti or against the TOS. You know, you guys know I don't do permabans here on rockAlot or UNIRock 2. So if you get banned, all you got to do is log into your sock account, send me a... Hit one of the mods up, you know, hit us up with an email asking to have your account unbanned after 24 hours. And that's all a ban or a kick is. I only say 24 hours. I just mean the next day. I just basically mean after the next day, right? So if you're kicked from tonight's stream, you can come to tomorrow's. Though the worst offenses are doxing. A lot of insults, of course, aren't, but somebody who just spams insults or does it the malicious things, right? We're all adults. We get the line that's drawn there. I guess there are probably some viewers that aren't adults, but for the most part, we are. So I don't know. I feel like I want to talk about things like why it's so important to perma-ban doxers, to completely nix them from any community. Now, you know why I do this? Because I've found that if somebody does it and then where some people will apologize and learn their lesson, typically you never can trust. It's one of those things. It's like when you go out and murder somebody, you're pretty much branded a murderer forever. And there are certain things that give you that stigma. I won't go any deeper, but you get my drift. The internet's a different thing, but yet there are boundaries. Now, what do you say? What do we say? What is the consequence of not banning somebody who doxes people or has a pattern of behavior in that way? In my opinion, it just breaks apart your community because people don't want to be exposed to that kind of thing. We're all taking our phone, our computer, whatever device we're using, and we're just joining into a live chat. We're going around hitting all the channels that we think, you know, give us a valid opinion. We might see one and never go back again, or we might hang at one. The one thing's for sure, though, they should never be taken to that next level. And it's been a focal point of these last couple months, I think, this discussion around at least back 6 months, but mostly in the last few months. And I predicted this, if you recall. I did a stream. I will try to say it might have been January or February. And in that stream, I told you, predictably, as certain people start to lose their influence on the platform or become the locale that they are destined to be in the way they react to criticism and other people speaking their mind on something, they will become more and more and more desperate. Now, not every locale becomes a doxer, right? Well, you know, we've seen certain people like Wings of Redemption and Darkside Phil, and whether or not they've doxed people, I know that Wings doxed Keemstar, but, you know, I think he learned his lesson from that. He may not have. I'm not trying to talk up Wings, you get me? I do like Wings. I like to laugh at Wings, and I think he's a character. But either way, my point is, it's really the boundaries you draw in your community are up to the creator other than TOS. So basically, I was making this point on Periscope. If you've ever been to a video gaming stream on Twitch, if you go to like a gamer, somebody who just games, they don't do anything but upload gaming commentary and they may live stream games. They're not going to put up with a lot of stuff in their chat. You go into a gaming stream and you start talking politics, you might get kicked. And I'm not even kidding. right? Or you start talking about some very serious thing, you may get kicked. The point is, when we do our streams, we discuss these types of heavy things. Therefore, you should not be kicked for your opinion on them, and you aren't here. Though, I do think a line has to be drawn, and doxing is probably the very worst thing on that scale. Now, my issue, the question keeps coming up is, it's not a matter of accusing somebody. It's not a matter of somebody doing it and then apologizing. I think we're all mature enough, or at least like we try to be, even while arguing with crackhead pieces of bread constantly. You stay out of this until I'm done. Then you can harass me all you want. You get what I'm saying? So I think that it's a designation. It's a thing that has to be set, and I've said it very long ago. In fact, when I started streaming, we did it all live. When we were live, I would talk to my live chat about what rules we should have in our chat. What would prevent somebody from hanging out in a live chat? And after I heard it from a lot of people, discussed it, thought about it, worked it out, we came up with our #1 rule here on my live streams in the what I call the universe, if you get my drift, in a very silly fashion here. The thing is, doxing is that extreme thing, along with a lot of harassment or a lot of, people joke and people laugh. That's what, and they try to be funny, and that's why we try our best to respect somebody's typing. I was going to say words. But this has been something that's been argued at least a lot in the last 4 or 5 days, and then going back more with Menace to Sobriety's YouTube channel. Let me pull his channel up. Menace to Sobriety was doxxed on Twitter. It was done by a specific individual who I won't name. I am not going to be able to pull his damn name up. Or his channel. Every time I search for his channel, man. Hold on. No. Search instead for this. There, that's what you got to do. You got to click the search instead for. I've been talking to Menace to Sobriety. He was doxxed, as you know. It was one of, how do I put this? A silvery friend. The person who doxxed Menace admitted to it in tweets and other things. Discussed, certain tweets showed that he did it. It's factual that it happened and who did it. And yet, there are communities out there that have lauded that person. They've rewarded that person. And some people have this weird, I don't know how to say, insanity that they think that, I don't have to kick that guy if I don't want to. You're right. You don't have to kick him. But by not kicking him, you basically are rewarding this behavior. And he did get promoted in the simp army, if you didn't know. And I'll talk about certain other people hosting streams. Look, we know who's doxxed certain people throughout the last while. One thing is, when YouTubers hear about those people, they block them. They ban them. They let their mods know. If they come in, ban them. And we try our best not to, engage with them after that. And by engaging, by not banning and blocking, it's not a requirement. I'm perfectly fine with you choosing to engage with them and to not block them. Though, I feel that it's another one of these situations where you almost have to speak to why you must block them, because there's some people out there that want to make these troll arguments that, it shouldn't happen, or it's my free speech. I should be able to dox whoever I want. You can't ban me from your channel. It's free speech, baby. So let me go over why a person who shows that kind of behavior not being banned or blocked, or being rewarded, which is even worse than not banning or blocking, and then on top of that, being able to be kind of like, in the inner circle. It's almost like that doxing of Menace gave somebody a raise or a badge, if you will. Now, I think we all agree, as I've seen in the chat just by people discussing it, you guys do not think... What the hell happened there, dude? I turned my music up. I was like, why'd the music just get so loud? I accidentally clicked the button. I'm clicking buttons, dude. Why don't you ban them? Why would you? Well, you would because we don't want other people being doxxed. The reason that Menace got doxxed is simply because he put his opinion out there. You can see what his opinion is. Oh my God, he did a video 6 hours ago and I haven't even watched it. Maybe I don't want to click it because then I'm going to give certain silvery people the attention that I don't want them to have, so I won't do it. But you can see just by the title of his videos what his videos are about. You can see it, right? So this is why he was doxxed. You can't give an opinion out there like this. You can't stand against certain people. You know, Menace started to get attention. If you notice, his views have gone up. He actually has a lot of people clicking his stuff. He actually put 2 videos out today. Whoa! Damn! I need to be getting on this. I need to be doing this, Menace. I need to do that. What you doing here? Though, okay, here, give me a busy. Give me a flaming busy, please. Let's talk about that, even though we shouldn't have to talk about that, right? I don't know why I would have to get really basic. I find it boring and a waste of my time for my stream, though. We are here on the rockAlot. It is a parking lot with a lot of rockas hanging out in it. And what else are we going to discuss tonight? Stay tuned. You'll want to know. It's, of course, something silvery. I said we would. You argue with me constantly. It hurts my feelings. You're triggering me, even. And of course, for those of you out there that want to say, why is he wearing a mask? I joined Sherelle's New World Order. I am required to wear a mask when you join Sherelle's New World Order. Okay. Sorry I had to get that out of my system. Basically, when you don't ban somebody when they dox, you are opening your audience up for somebody else in the audience to put out something in the live chat or comment or tweet, and to be centered upon by the type of person that does these things. And it's pretty fucking obvious why. You don't want this kind of thing. Now, you want people to be comfortable weighing in with what they think. It's why we do the live streams. It's why we leave our comments open. It's why we don't disable our like-dislike ratio. It's so people can let us know what they think about what we're doing. Though, back to the problem of doxing in general, I shouldn't have to even say it. You get it? One more time. The entire reason that any of us give any type of opinion on this community or the things that happen here is simply because we want to weigh in with what we think about certain things. And the doxing is a way to say, if you weigh in and we don't like what you say, if it's against somebody we defend, or if it's against us, or I get triggered, or whatever it is, if I'm butthurt because I'm a lolcow, we are going to put this out because we know what it's going to make you wonder. It's what it's going to make you think, okay? All right. Oh, MD. You don't have to tell me. You do not have to tell me because I don't care. I've been too busy. I know. They, as I always say, the silvery and the fishy are my biggest fans. They watch all my stuff. They love it. Okay, so now I find it even more abhorrent that individuals who have earned... How do you earn your stripes if you want to be in a cult? Well, we know. We already know because after Menace got doxxed and after Katie Joy was doxxed by certain people, those people were promoted in the cult. They were given more responsibility. They were given airtime. They've been having certain YouTubers go on their channel. And some people will damn me for criticizing these things. And I'm fine with you damning me for that opinion. I still hold the opinion. I still 100% back what I've said. And really, it's up to you how you want your community to grow on the platform. It's up to you what you will allow. It's up to you what you will ban. And if you won't take a stand against people doing those things and do what's necessary, it's either because you're so desperate for people to be next to you due to your actions scaring everyone else away that you yourself have decided that I can't ban them. I can't kick them. Who else is going to do my dirty work? That could be one option. Or two, it could be the truth. One is still a factor, but two, there is actually a truth. And the truth is, that's what they did to earn their place in the cult. By the way, if you want to support this stream, you can support it on www.paypal.me/UNIRock, where if you donate, I might buy e-cigs, I might buy some food product called Red Bull, and who knows what else I may buy, but it's www.paypal.me/UNIRock. It does help the stream and channel grow. Oh no, we are not. I'm not busy. Put down the hula skirt. I don't need it. No, but no. Hey, put down the microphone, Busy. No, don't you start oohing and awing now. Don't you start oohing. Okay. Leroy, you don't have to, you do not have to time out anybody here. You know, you don't want to time out people here. You want to respect their ability to talk. You want to let them have free speech. We don't want to be timing people out here, Leroy. Instead, just permaban them immediately so we don't have to deal with them again. Oh. And I'm not joking. Just permaban them. It'll do me the favor of not having to ban them right after their timeout wears off. So, thank you for getting that one, though. Okay. Where was I here? Okay. Back to the doxing thing. So, I don't need to go any further, honestly. You know, I could probably talk for a little longer. I could make it very funny and comedic. I could probably make fun of the fact that, do you want to join our cult? Well, there's only one or two things you have to do. Let me show you. At the cult, if you want to join, all you've got to do is dox people. That's right. Here we don't kick people. We actually hang out on their live streams at Soy Burger King. And when you kick people, when you dox people, that's what they do. Not only that, at the cult, they will allow you to be promoted along with the other simps so that you have some kind of strange simp authority. Here at Soy Burger King, doxing isn't banned. It's instead treated like you are really cool and stuff. Because I know it's like a little bit of a funny joke here, but in all reality, that's exactly what happened. You just go look. If you want to look, if you want to put yourself through the torture of witnessing the disgusting, you know, drunken snore fest. It was just so boring. It made me want to fall asleep. It was like it was a snore fest. I was sitting here. I could catch myself drifting off. You know what I'm saying? Just watching the cult operate, it made me tired. I started to drift off. Hell, when I was on Periscope, just talking about it, I fell asleep for 10 straight minutes on my own Periscope and just sat there and snored. It was embarrassing. I couldn't believe that a live streamer like me would ever have that happen. So anyway, hearts in the chat. All for CC. What happened to CC? I'm sorry, I haven't checked the chat yet. I'll check it here in a minute though. I'm gonna pull up the live chat in a minute and talk to you guys. So you have to wait for me then. But yes, hearts in the chat. I'll figure out what's going on here in just a minute. Or if you want to type, if one of the mods want to type it in current live stream and let me know for sure. Anyway, that's not the only thing that's been going on lately, because some of you guys know that in between me chilling, getting my stream build up a little, taking care of some, and I've been learning animation. I've been learning to animate. I actually animated Busy and Nate's lamp Oh, by the way, some of you want to know why we didn't play these when we got together and chatted the other night. Well, we were going to do it that way, but as the day went on, ProLib ended up wanting to use Google Meets, and there wasn't any way for me to play the videos through Google Meets. So no issues. So what we're going to do is I'm going to be playing the animations that I had ready for the stream yesterday on Monday when Kyle Curtis joins me to have a big announcement on UNIRocktv Monday, or just a reveal, or just some details or he's gonna update you on UNIRocktv. You guys did help fund the hold on. What we got? UNIRock can't take criticism because he's a hypocrite. Fuck you all. Oh, okay, well, get out of here then. I'll hide you. Oh, did you shout out Donut? You did? Because I'll kick Donut too. Are you here, Donut? Donut, if you're here, just type it in the chat for me so, I can block you really quick. Okay, back to what I was saying, though. Let me go ahead, though. I know some of you guys have already seen this one. For one, I played it in the intro, but I've also played it on Twitter. I uploaded it on Twitter as a teaser. So let me go ahead and play the second little skit that I had prepared. And oh, that was him? Okay. Well, just make sure he's kicked anytime he's here. If you're going to type fuck you in the chat, if you're going to call people bitches, you're going to get kicked. Isn't it funny? The only people that are getting kicked are the people complaining about how I kick people, though they are not getting kicked until they start typing, F-bombs and calling people names. So it's kind of like they got to say whatever they wanted up until they started calling people names and typing the curse words. That's really weird. And that's the exact opposite of what they're saying has happened. Crazy.
So, tell me, Nate Slamp, how did you get started on YouTube?
Well, I wanted to stream, and I knew a lot about astrophysics and biology and math and calculus, and I went to nuke school and other things and just streamed and had a good time. Tell me a little about yourself.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm a crackhead from 5th Street, where I like to get in slap fights with ladies of the night and hang out and have a good time and smoke a lot of crack. And, it's really fun. And it's my history, right? Definitely.
Well, tell me, what would you like to do with our channel as our podcast moves on?
Oh, well, I want to get a hold of Kent Hovind. I'd love to debate the guy. God, he's worse than me after a night on partying with fighting over underwear with donuts on it with the hookers.
I'd like to get Aaron Raw. I've heard good things about him debating flatties.
Oh, it'd be excellent. I'm so down with that. We're going to have such a good podcast. I can't wait until we're rich and famous and we blow up, and then I can actually have lots of money in perpetuity. It'll be excellent.
Oh, I so much agree with you. We're going to be famous, big YouTubers, 1 million subscribers. The great simp bait community is going to be well known from here to back to Australia. Everybody will know about it. It's going to be great.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. Hey, will you hand me that crack pipe, please?
Here at Soy Burger King, we don't kick you out for cursing people out and calling names in the live chat. Instead, we'll promote you to our greatest simp captain. And as a simp captain, you'll get to dress up and play at the rodeo. And you'll get to have fun drinking Mountain Dew and eating Cheetos in your basement all night, falling asleep watching a live stream and snoring for 7 straight hours before you get woken up by your alarms and freak out and scream about how embarrassing it is. At Soy Burger King, all the things that most normal communities don't accept due to the nature of how disgusting and anti-criticism it is, well, we do those things daily. And not only that, you get rewarded for it. So come play with the kids at Soy Burger King. Soy Burger King will be funding a cult near you. If you want to join the call, you got to come to Soy Burger King, dox 5 people, and then call people a bunch of names and type curse words into a live chat, and then you'll be promoted. Because in all reality, we shouldn't have to have live streams like this one, this boring live stream about, you know, how shitty it is to dox. Because when you're giving criticism, the weight of your argument should be based on the points you make and the things you decide to center on. In this entire story, you've got how many hundreds and thousands of hours of live streaming that you could go through and find bits and pieces of the story and be able to take it to your own channel, build your own presentation, make your own points. And as you track the story more and more and more, a lot of people realize how much time and effort it does take to be able to take a complex story and find the center points, find the points that matter to people. Because when you're just out skipping around YouTube and you see that a video's done or a live stream's up and you click on it, you know, you don't have time to, on top of your job and your family, to be able to track everything going on with the story. And I think that's the thing that allowed for this story in the beginning to be manipulated like it was. But then again, that's how every conspiracy theory gains power, and it's how the manipulation happens. It's why, without YouTubers actually criticizing in communities the type of stuff that goes on, like we've been criticizing lately, these types of people that seek to impersonate a YouTuber and instead of doing actual content will try to steal somebody else's, mimic somebody else's, or copy someone else, or how about try to find a channel to partner with because you can't do it yourself, leech off of their talent, their ability, their creativeness, their art, their music, the guests they want to get, take the ideas that they have and just ride right along with them until the moment you're kicked out. Then you just try to take the channel and just ruin the whole thing and destroy everything that was there and the legacy of it in order to prevent people from doing those types of things. Or I'd say in order to allow for some type of knowledge, or I guess knowledge is the wrong word, a realization for people that don't have the time to be able to sit and track a whole story, to see all these little details, to see when something was admitted in a live stream, to see when something else that was deleted finally gets caught and put out. Those are the things that open the mind of people that normally click on a video, read the title, hear a couple words of what's saying, whip out their wallet, make a donation for support due to their busy schedule, due to not being able to spend as much time there. And as I always say in every scenario, but it does apply here more than ever, the majority, and you can test your analytics if you're a YouTuber and you've got from just a couple thousand subs up, you'll be able to see that the majority of the people that watch your show are people that come in and watch for a little while and then pop out. They do support you. They do donate. They do hang out. They do like and share, but they don't have the time to sit around in a live chat, track everything that's happened. And without the criticism, it empowers the thing, that type of thing. So then in the community where the criticism is being squashed, you can see, well, okay, let's say in a community that lacked that criticism due to the size of it, due to the fact that it seemed so innocent or whatever it was that was happening though. And really, we should never make that mistake again. Any community where channels are making some significant amount of money is typically vulnerable to this type of thing happening. The way to counter it is through things like what Menace to Sobriety has done. Menace, who didn't really weigh in as much early on, started to weigh in more and more. And what do you do if you're doing something to manipulate, if you're doing something to try to incite people to donate without putting the amount of work in that other people do? Or if you're inciting people to donate by the pity party, by the emergency, by the GoFundMe, constantly, over and over and over every few weeks. What do you do when people start to center in on these deeds that are trackable, that are readable, that are, you know, able to be shown to people? What do you do when you got somebody out there taking those things that you've done over the last while to copy, mimic, to generate sympathy for you so that the money will come in and that? What do you do to counter somebody who slowly, methodically, in a very well thought out, well evidenced, provable way starts to push back against what you're doing? How do you stop them? How do you stop that? Well, you do remember, I won't go there, but there have been people who have come into certain stories recently and weighed in. I say in the last year, you could probably think of a couple creators that aren't around anymore due to the fact that they were threatened off by doxing, and then there's other people that have left for other reasons. But my major point here is that there's only a few options for somebody who is doing something that they don't want out there, they don't want centered in on, they don't want people finding the clip. Like the example would be where the 50-50 was, where they were sitting there plotting with each other, talking about how they needed somebody to sign a 50-50 so bad, not realizing that months later that they would start telling people they had a 50-50 all along. These types of things, you don't want somebody like Menace to find it, and that's what that doxing does. What other power do you have if you are someone trying to... So let's say you are doing something really fucked up. Let's just take the doxing that they did against somebody else. The live stream clip that was in the middle of a 5-hour live stream. Menace finds it. He's going to make a criticism video. He's going to show the proof that this doxing was happening and who was participating, who was allowing it, who wasn't criticizing it, right? And he's going to put it on his channel. And what do you do to try to threaten him off the internet? You only have a few options. And of course, you start sending him threats behind the scenes. And then you put out his location or information. And those things happened here. So that's my point. When does this happen to people, though, in the atheist commentary non-sec aftermath situation? When they do these kind of videos. Who is it that suffers from these kind of videos? Who is it that would want somebody like Menace to sobriety off the internet? Who is it that would want him to stop putting out his commentary? Who is it that would want, oh, I don't know, Menace to never upload a video again? Who is rewarded if Menace decides, I got kids, I have dogs, I don't want people putting out, whoop, great to see you. I've missed everybody in the chat. I can't keep my eyes open. Big hugs to CC and Kathy for their troubles. 90 Uni and Uni fam. Yes, and Kathy and CC, if you're having troubles, also, I feel bad for that. And, you know, we support you guys and love you. So hopefully things get better. But August, thank you for the donation. I really, really do appreciate the support you guys give me. It's completely optional. I shouldn't even have to say it. You already know this. You donate based on whether you like the content or not, right? Okay, just making sure you got that. That's how this works here, right? That's how it works here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Really, there's no other option for somebody who wants Menace to go away than to try and threaten him off the internet. Now, Menace isn't the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth person who has had these types of doxings happen with the threats that are come with it. He's not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, or ninth person to have this happen. And all of them commentate against a certain person before it starts. That in itself is enough for anybody to know what's going on. But if you combine that with the fact that there is video clips of them plotting and threatening their doxings live together, and then combine that with the fact of some other things that have happened lately. I don't know if I'll go into them. Maybe I will I? Well, you're the one that writes the script. You do the teleprompter, for God. Yeah. What do you mean? This is what they do. We know this. It's not stopping. It's ramping up. As I told you, back in January or February, was it? Might have been February. It's hard to remember, you know, because all kinds of things have happened. So it's hard to track. But back in February or May, probably around February, I told you guys it's a consequence of this, right? Whereas they used to dox people very rarely because they were having issues with people a lot. It was a little more of a rare thing back when they were doing good. So those things didn't happen as much. Since the downhill slide has happened, the further down the hill, the steeper the curve, the doxes and threats exponentially rise. But one thing that I think is very significant is that they don't deal with this issue. They don't deal with this issue. The people who do the doxings, you know who he is, the one that put out his information. He doesn't get doxed. And the others that do the streams with the Lord who orders the doxings, they don't get doxed either. So when is the evidence enough, in my opinion, for people to see what's going on? When is it in your face, right? That this whole thing about non sequitur, the idea that Kyle put out, if you don't remember, if you weren't there, Kyle's creed behind the non sequitur show, do you recall what it was? It was that all opinions are sacred. Every opinion matters, right? And now, as you see, Kyle seems to have felt that way. Kyle seems to be able to respect people's opinions, even when they disagree with them, as you saw last night. We're able to get together, still remain friends, still remain good with each other, but discuss hard topics that we disagree on a fundamental level with certain facts. And Kyle is willing to do that. He encourages that. That's what a debate is for. Though, if you recall, another side can't stand certain people's opinions on certain things. And if their opinions do not fall in line with what they want, what happens? This happens every single time. So, as with another video that was put out today by Sarah Michelle, and I'm not going to go into it, though if you want to see my response to the Sarah Michelle video, it's on my Periscope stream. It's on my front of my Twitter page if you want to see. If you want to see any of my Periscopes, or if you just want to find my Periscope, you can find it through @UNIRocktv on Twitter. Though, I will not be addressing any of those things here. I addressed it on Scope. Sarah Michelle also has been dealing with this same issue, and it's something that I said a very long time ago. I had a major criticism of certain individuals who come from what you would say is the great debate community. I had a criticism of them back when I still got along with Steve McCrae. And I've said it from then all the way up to now. It's just that more lately, they seem to have kind of listened to that criticism and actually opened their mind to this fact. But back then I said, if you wanted people to actually hear you, the great debate community, with what you were saying about the troubles that your community had being stolen by somebody and other things, you remember what I said? You're going to have to tone down the trolling. Because when people are trying to frame you guys as the bad kind of troll, and then you've got yourselves trolling and trolling and trolling and trolling, the viewer that stops over, or someone that wants to see what you have to say about a situation, is going to bounce out the minute you start with the trolley stuff. So you need to be able to put at least that information in the front that proves your case, that proves your side, and then go into the silly stuff, right? Or maybe mix it together a little more, but hook people in with hard facts in the beginning. Either way, my whole criticism rested upon the fact that if I went and clicked one of your videos, I would hear so much trolling going on, laughing, joking, silliness, you get me, that kind of stuff, that I wouldn't be able to get to the stuff that proved to me what I need to see to make up my mind on whether or not you are what they are saying you are. And as it's been shown now, there's an issue when it comes to certain people in the community. There's a reason why, I would say, we already know the reason why certain people dox, because they wanted to shut up certain other people. Whether it worked or not, it's still an intimidation tactic, and it's still a way of punishing them for being willing to speak their opinion. Though, let's say, why not let's change route here. I think it'd be better, because I really don't want to get into detail with the Sarah Michelle video, but I will suggest that you go watch it. Keep an open mind. And though I did have to correct a couple, just one or two things that I disagreed with, as with, like I was going before I derailed myself, you know, you can tell the people out there who are willing to have the dialogue, and you can tell the people out there that want to desperately change the narrative. And the only way that we should be able to change any narrative is with commentary, evidence, and opinion and logic. That's lacking when these situations come up. I've literally hammered this in, right? Like, I've gotten so basic with my criticism here that anyone that wanted to warp out what I'm saying would be forced to cherry pick. They would be forced to commit obvious fallacies in order to take my argument here. What are some of the arguments against what I'm saying? Well, they would say, we didn't do that. Well, the proof is out there. They've even had to make excuses for it. So we can't go there. How about, we just shared pictures of his dog. Who cares? Well, you also shared pictures of his kids and his exact location. So sorry. Though, and it's like that with the other issues too. So that doesn't work. You know, I'm having a hard time figuring out any excuse they could use here. So just to iron home what I'm saying, we all know why doxing is against TOS. We all know that if you're going to try to have a community on the platform, there has to be some form of moderation if you want your community to grow. And those extreme things, of course, have to be high on the list. You get me? When it comes to that. And lastly, rewarding the doxers is only done by people who order the doxing. Because in this situation, the person that did the doxing of Menace had no incentive. There was no reward. Nothing gained at all. Oh, that's right. Until he got his reward from his cult. So that's what the reward is. The reward is what is given by the person that wanted to dox that person so that this person's online persona will be damned to everybody outside of that group, but the status level in that group will go up so high that they don't care. And how many doxers are sitting at the table of the king in this situation? How many are there? Well, the stream that they go on is a dirty, dirty doxer. There's a lot of other dirty things, but we'll just stick with the dirty. Yeah, we'll just stick with their dirty, dirty doxer. Well, what did that happen? The streaming with that person, did it happen before that person doxed Katie Joy Paulson? No, it all happened after they doxed Katie Joy. So there's another reward directly given to an individual who doxes. Well, wait a minute. Both of these people, Menace and Katie Joy, are only an enemy to one person. You know who that person is? I'm not allowed. I'm under agreement. I have an RO that was transmuted into an ADA gag order. Whatever you call it. Shut up. It's whatever you want. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. So I can't say his name. But in the future now, I want to ask you a question, and then I'm going to pull up the live chat and chill for a minute. Is there any doubt in any of your minds who wanted Menace doxed? Is there any doubt in any of your minds who wanted Katie Joy's dox put out? Because I didn't even go into detail on it, and I could have, but I already have in the past. Do you need a refresher course on... Oh, I don't know why my chat keeps locking up, damn it. He got mad when Menace called him a doxer when he was upset, and then he goes out and does what he judged others for and excuses it with the fact that he was just poking fun. That's because he's a troll. Remember, that person doesn't care what any of us think. He doesn't care what he does or the consequence. If Menace happened to lose his life over what happened, which was an outcome. It's a possible outcome, though very improbable. It is a possible outcome of what that person did. And if that was to happen, they wouldn't care. They would probably be happy about it. And I'm not even playing. That's one. There are so many things I could say about this specific group of harassers. But one thing I'll say is they don't bother to even try to be slightly anything more than cold-hearted, evil people. It's what has brought them together. And I think it says a lot about the state of the people that they're around. That is a group on YouTube who has been kicked out of literally every single group, including reality TV commentary groups. That says something. That's rare. It's very strange. And that's the fabric that binds them. And when you're in a group of people with people who dox, especially those who dox and eat at Soy Burger King often and have episodes in the parking lot of Soy Burger King, when you're in a group like that and you notice that you got rewarded for going out and doing that and promoted, and now you're included, what do you think the worst people than even... There probably isn't that many worse people than him out there. Got me? In the community. So who's worse than him that's hovering on the outside of the group that wants to prove themselves and be a part of the group? Because whoever that is the person who has the potential to actually carry out something against the target of their dox. And that's where the real shittiness of this situation comes from. That's something that even AT2 Pro Doxxings couldn't understand. That by him doing what he did, he was basically trying to squash whatever criticism I gave back with threats and with the fear. And knowing that most people are going to say, fuck you, I don't care, until you factor in the kid factor. And that's, I think, why they shared pictures of his kids and dogs. Because dogs are like kids too, right? Anyway, that's not even my main point or main criticism, and I can't get too deep in it because it's getting late. My main point and main criticisms would be that on top of all of this and the resulting aftermath, right? Now you've got what's going to happen in a month, in 2 months. Okay, the escalation will continue, especially after Monday on UNIRock 2. The escalation is going to continue and continue and continue. No, you're going to count them double today because we didn't stream that much. Well, I don't care. I don't care what your Sherelle's New World Order rules are. Leroy gets double. Holy shit, there's 3 of them. He gets 6 unicorns, not 4. Because he just did another one. Because it's 3 times 2. What do you mean? You don't know math. Give him 6 unicorns. Unicorns. Can one of my mods do me a favor? Will you go to the to-do room in Discord, write down for me to make the busy dressed as a ear of corn emoji, please? The name of the emoji is going to be Sherelle's New World Order, but still. Thank you, Leroy. I very much love you and appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You're too good to me. Though I will now get into my final point and my main criticism in this, because it's not just the dirty doxer. It's not just the dirty doxer that got promoted to Captain Simp for the Simp Lord. And it's not just the dirty doxer that got promoted to fall asleep on stream extraordinaire for the Simp Lord. It is also the other people around them that didn't open their mouth to criticize these actions. I could probably pick a certain individual wearing a metal hat to criticize here, because this person wearing this metal hat in this thumbnail, this person will pick apart any flat earther and will pick me apart for perceived infractions, even calling out people like Nate the Lawyer when he privated a stream due to privacy issues, when stating in the very stream itself that he had to do it due to a privacy issue. And if you're going to call out those very petty and minor things, only if you are next to people doing not much worse, but exponentially worse things, does that make you a hypocrite? Kind of, because it makes you the kind of hypocrite that is hard to describe with words. It would be a hypocrite times 3, a hypocrite to the power of 3. A hypocrite to the power of 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. I'm sorry, hold on. We're going to do a... Busy, are you ready? Now it's time for UNIRock Teaches You Math. I'm a math teacher.
I'm a math teacher.
No, Busy, I'm the math.
I'm the math teacher. I'm the math.
Shut up, I'm the math. Get out of here, Busy. I'm teaching the math class. Damn it, you ruin everything. Well, how much you gonna charge me for that intro? $300? Okay, that actually works now that we know that a normal episode is 300 or 3,000. Holy shit! Yeah, it was 3,000. You were right. Now it's time for UNIRock Teaches You Math. You see, he's not just a hypocrite, because then if he was just a hypocrite because he won't call out the egregious things that he supports, but he will call out the petty things of others. If he was a hypocrite, he would be a hypocrite to the power of 1, or you don't even have to put that there. It's useless. That's math. I just taught you math. When you do exponential exponents, you don't even have to put a 1 there. It's just there. It's imaginary. It's make-believe. It's real. I know I'm the best math teacher that's ever damn existed. This is the best. How many people are watching me teach math? I want to learn some math from Busy. Will you teach them some math when I get done? Okay, I'll let you. I'm going to let you. Wait. I'm not going to let you unless you all right now in the live chat tell me that all of you will watch me teach you math. All of you would come to my math stream, and that I want to know if you would come to a math stream, and I want to see 157 ones in the chat, or you can put an M in the chat for math, or a B for Busy, whatever you want, but I need you to put in the chat something to indicate that you would come to my math stream, so that I know I would have over 100 viewers on my math stream, and then I'll let Busy teach you math when I'm done. Tell me right now if you would or not. Okay, so I would have at least 100 viewers on my math stream. I would too, Elliot. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. It would be at least 100. Because there's 100 people right now saying they would come. There's 100 at least. Oh, I'll teach common and I'll teach advanced. I'll teach algebra 1, algebra 2, geometry, calculus, pre-calc. I'll teach busyless. Busyless 101. That's where I can fire you. It's where I fire you because you don't run my show properly. Busyless 1. Yeah. That's my class. Okay, since you all said you'll come to my math stream, I'll go ahead and give you my math lesson. So Sean Hufford is a hypocrite to the power of... Oh, hold on. I gotta click this. Yeah. So Sean Hufford is a hypocrite because he won't call out the egregious things that the people he supports does. But when he gets mad at people that criticize his simps friend, his simp lord, and his simp friends, then he will criticize them for the dumbest shit you've ever heard, to the point of being so wrong that he has to delete streams and apologize. Now, provably, he's not just a hypocrite, which is represented by the variable H. I'm not making it a B or an X. I'm not doing it. Stop. Stop. You can't distract a math teacher. I'm a math teacher. I will get triggered. Don't mind my assistant. He's purposely trying to trigger me, and I'm teaching you math. So, is he a hypocrite to the power of 2? What does that mean, Busy, when I say he's a hypocrite to the power of 2? Take over for me for a minute. You press the eraser button. That's how you do it. Can I please go get a drink while you take over?
So having a hypocrite to the power of 2 would mean he's a hypocrite times a hypocrite equals a Sean hypocrite. But he's not just a hypocrite to the power of 2. He's at least a hypocrite to the power of 10.
That's right, Busy. At least. At least. So how do you compute Sean Hufford being a hypocrite to the power of 10? Let us show you on Busy and Uni Teach You Math. That's a dumb song. No, that's not going to work. I need a good song. Thank you. Busy is on point tonight? Well, yeah, you tell him. Tell him thank you. You don't have to say thank you 4 times. Okay, so if you want to calculate how big of a hypocrite Sean Hufford is, being a hypocrite to the power of 10, you simply do this. You take the H, you multiply it by another H, you multiply it by another H, you multiply it by burning down your YouTube channel after trying to steal the non sequitur show, but when it doesn't work because Kyle Curtis ends up getting a lawyer, you multiply the lawyer by the judge hanging out with UNIRock playing golf, multiply that by doxing your enemies, multiply that by deleting your own stream while trying to call out Nate the lawyer for deleting his stream. Wait a minute, what do you mean he didn't delete his stream? I thought he deleted his stream. He might have. Well, what did he do? What? He turned off the comment section? What? No fucking way, bro. You gotta be lying to me. Oh my god. This has been Math with Busy and Uni. And we had 149 people watch our math lesson. Hopefully somebody will do a math stream and explain what H multiplied by H times H times H times H times H times H times H. Hopefully someone will do a math stream and discuss what this equates to. I think that would be relevant and actual good, poignant commentary. But in all reality, this is getting really boring really fast. The potential for these kind of live streams and content to actually reach new viewers is zero. This is why lately I've been telling you that we're going to be moving away from this type of garbage ass content. This just gives them power. I'm sorry, but I couldn't resist commentating on the doxing of Menace one more time. I couldn't resist commentating on a person who has made such a fuss over people turning off comment sections, deleting videos, privating videos, even if that is their intent, while allowing his friends to do it. I had to commentate on that. And I also had to commentate on people allowing themselves to not criticize the abhorrent behavior that's been going on by that camp. So to just kind of address it and get it all out on the table, these types of creators, once you identify them as the doxing scumbags that they are, you only have one option after you call them out, which we've done incessantly. They just keep doxing new people, because once they doxed all the original people, they couldn't do anything worse than that to get our attention. And they realized, well, shit, all we got to do is just keep doxing, and then they'll talk about us more and more and more. So I'm sorry to do it, but if you want to unsubscribe from me, because I'll be moving on to bigger and brighter pastures, you might want to do it tonight on UNIRock 2 or here. Because even though I will update you on this story, it will be coming to an end very soon once it's thrown out of court for improper service, which is destined at this point, regardless of how many flat earth bullshit lies they want to tell. And even if, let's just say, based on some miracle, it doesn't get thrown out of court, this whole story, do you think anything relevant or new is going to happen if the judge decides that these guys should go in and actually fight it out? You really think anything relevant or interesting is going to happen? All that's going to happen, I can tell you right now, everything that's going to happen once they, if it gets thrown out of court, they're just going to refile, restart the process, and it'll be another year at least of this boring content that only people will care about if they were a part of that community back then, which we were for a portion of time. So yeah, though, if it doesn't get thrown out, let me tell you what's going to happen. Basically, they'll go to court, and regardless of what happens in court, you're going to, if we would commentate on it, and I'm sure some people will, and I'm not saying that's bad, they should, but if they commentate on it, they're going to give you what provably has happened. They're going to give you reasons for it, logic for it. They're going to lay it down. They're going to interview Kyle. They're going to interview people so that they can actually, due to you funding the lawsuit, of course, bring you updates to what's going on. Though, what if... what is the other side going to do after every court appearance? They're going to do what they did last time, and you know what they did. They all met up into a little group, and the Simp Lord told them that things went so devastatingly bad that he wanted to lay down due to his migraine, realizing that his celebratory streams are going to make him look like the biggest liar in the history of YouTube. And it's hard to do that after all the lies he's told, because he already holds that crown. You know, the celebratory streams, though, are going to come back to haunt him, and that's why he had to lay down and rest his throbbing migraine headache. But they're just, after meeting, he told them all, well, since we can't actually specify how our day was so good, since we can't specify what actually happened in court, because if we did, everybody would know we would had a bad time and we were lying. Of course, shut up! Hey, shut it! Shut it! Shut it! Shut it! Shh! 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 Quit barking! Stop barking. Busy, stop barking right now. Stop barking. Because they'll consistently and constantly... Busy, stop. Jesus, Busy, why are you... Now you're barking. I know, it's crazy. You're too messed up, dude. Because they're just gonna... Like it did, they got in a group. They decided that since they couldn't specify why they had a good day, because if they gave you any information, you'd know the horrible truth that you'll find out Monday on UNIRock 2. Tune in. Kyle, Curtis, and Uni, and maybe some other guests. They're going to get together into their group, decide what to tell the public, and then go out and just do that. That's why you saw Reds chime in. That's why you saw Reds chime in. He was told what to go say along with his friends. So they're just going to convince their ever-shrinking populace of simps to sit there and spam them money by hooking them to think that things are going their way. When I'm going to prove to you Monday how things went Friday, but I can't do it without Kyle, so I can't do it tonight, or I'd do it tonight. Anyway, the point is that why are we going to cover this? Why? Why am I going to keep covering this? Short of it being thrown out, why am I going to keep covering it? For God's sake, if it either continued, or like we know when it gets thrown out, they're just going to refile. And I don't know why. It's just a dumb... They're going to refile because somebody else is footing the bill. It's the only damn reason. You're going to lose even when you refile. You don't have paperwork.
We don't need paperwork. We can convince the judge that our word is golden because Kyle's such a liar.
Insanity. The debunkers, the debaters, the people that were... the small group of people that were lauded as actual debunkers of flat earthers failed and have miserably become worse than the flat earth, even the worst flat earther that they've went up against. Jaron, Thompson, Oakley, in the past, they have now taken the cake with their lies and bullshit due to not wanting to just be real with the community and let them know what the hell's going on. I just don't understand, but you know, I guess it's money. Money will make people do just about fucking anything. And if you haven't realized that in life, you got some hard lessons to learn. Even some of your best friends will stab some of the people they love the most in the back just to make a tiny little bit of Skrilla. Not everybody, but I'm telling you, it is the one common denominator in the world, this shitty earth that we live on. It is the one thing you've got to learn. They'll do anything for that cash. People will. Though, I want to give a message out to any content creator out there that may think about covering this story, the court case, or whatever's left of this garbage-ass content. Anyone who thinks about covering it after the decision is made by the judge very soon to whether keep it going or to throw it out, I want to let you know you do not have a potential to reach new people. You just don't. You're not going to. You might have a potential to do some streams where you might make a few dollars. That might happen. But you're not going to reach new people. Your channel's not going to grow. And really, everything that's happened in this story was long gone months ago. Because really, what needs to be said more about anyone who is a doxer other than the proof that they're a doxer? Nothing more needs to be said. I don't care if they go to a community 5 years from now. You're not going to be able to trust them in that community. Because they're just going to do it again. The minute they get too butthurt, the minute they decide they don't have any more worth there, they're just going to do it again, except they are going to realize, hey, last time I got busted, nobody talked to me for years. Everybody shunned me other than a few people. The one point that I was going to make earlier, I don't know if I hammered it hard enough, so I'm going to just hammer it again. I don't know why anybody is supporting people that dox. You can be somebody's friend, yet not support them in this community. Or let's just say you want to continue supporting a known doxer in this community because you're friends with them, because you've known them a long time, or whatever reason. If you do not publicly criticize them to the most degree, and at least let them know that you're not going to support them publicly anymore, even though you may support them in private because you may be one of their friends. People support people who do a lot of dumb shit. Nobody's going to hate anybody for supporting a human being or a person that they know or have known for a long period of time. But if you publicly keep giving them attention and publicly, other than criticize them, and you publicly keep giving excuses for them, my God, I would bring up the topic that I'm kind of hitting here, but I don't need to, because we are talking about, the people we are talking about have done the same thing. It is an equal thing. I could do another silly equation if I wanted to. Ah, damn it. I don't know where my pointer is. Oh, I had it upside down. That's why. I'm using a pen. Look, I'm going to be doing some UniShow art videos where I draw and give commentary while I'm drawing. I'm going to be doing that soon. UniShow art, get ready. I could do this. I could say that a doxer equals a doxer. There's another math lesson for you. And this math lesson is even better than other math lessons given on the internet lately. A doxer equals a doxer, okay? And what I mean by that is the one who's doxing that everybody talks about, that group that doxed Menace, that group that's tried to dox me, that group that's doxed others or attempted to dox others, they equal, every one of them is equal to the other in this respect. You can't just, like, at that point, it's all the same. It just has to be handled the same way. So either you cut those people out of your community, which I've done, or you are opening up the potential for one of your viewers, one of the people that speak their opinion in any freaking way at all, from Twitter over to your channels, to be the next victim of this disgusting behavior. Because they will center in, like I said, on anybody that pisses them off, and they'll do this. Though it's getting late, I wanted to run a game of Tarkov with you guys, but it is too late to do so. And a lot of you guys don't like the Tarkov streams anyway. I know a lot of you do. We will be playing live Tarkov soon. In fact, I might just go live tomorrow, Sunday, right? Yeah, just to play Tarkov. I might just do that tomorrow when I go live in the evening. I might just play Tarkov and chill with the peeps. I might just go into the gaming room and bring in some of the peeps that hang out, like Navy. We haven't talked to Navy, Bino, BCP, or we haven't talked to any of them in a while, so maybe we'll get them in, have a little reunion, you know, and chill and play some games and hang out and just have some fun. One thing I do want to do, one thing I want to do before I leave, I want to tell you a little bit of what my plans are, because I've spent the last 5 days ironing out the future of my channel and my content. So maybe I'll give you a preview of that, because like I said, if you do want to unsub or not watch, because I'm not going to be covering this topic other than the last couple updates and to basically end it out, like I did with the KJP topic with her group attacking her. If you like I said, though, so that you can make up your mind whether you stay, let me tell you what I'm going to be doing. All right. This damn mask is making my face itch. I'm sick and tired of this Sherelle's New World Order shit, Busy. It's making my face itch like cray-cray. All right. And yes, I'm just wearing the mask because it pissed off a couple conspiracy theorists who criticized me. So I thought it was funny, and I'd wear it here and there in the future. I think it's funny. I think it's very funny that they are such conspiracy theorists, that they have their theories just over me wearing a mask. But hey, that's normal territory with YouTube. All right, so I plan on, I told you to try a cloth. I have one. I just don't like the way it looks on stream. I like these better. I think they look better. This looks more Vaping Vader-ish. I'm going for the Vaping Vader look, you know? F1 2020, I'll take a look at it. I don't know, like a racing game? I love racing games. I'm not even playing. I love racing games. Gran Turismo is my jam. I'm talking 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up. That's my jam. So where is my channel heading? Let me hook you up. Basically, I'm going to get back into tutorials. If you want to see where the rockAlot's going, I'm going towards commentary to a point. You get me? So, like, I'm going to do a lot of stuff, not just games. I'm going to play games and provide commentary to that point. gaming reviews and things like that, like I've always done, because I've always done that type of content. But I'm also going to work towards this new type of commentary that I showed you in my last rockAlot upload. If you want to see it, check it out after the stream. Though I'm also going to I'm going to keep uploading on UNIRock too, the same kind of mini doc videos that I put out, mini doc commentary, just silly weird thing videos. And then on top of that, I want to connect with creators that I've made a rule that if I'm going to connect the creators that I've connected with that aren't over 10,000 or 15,000 subscribers are probably the last ones I'm going to connect with at that level, save for gaming streamers, because I just find that when a creator has a following, an audience or a subscriber base, and they have to, worry about losing that audience or having a backlash from that audience, they will tend to not just decide to throw their channel away and go on a doxing spree like some people we know. So anyway, that's one thing I'm going to do, though, is just focus on the content more as opposed to updating on the situations going on, because now we have gotten like a few months ago when I told you guys that this was going to escalate towards the constant doxings and constant breaches of TOS, basically pushing borderline content that borderlines the TOS against the people that they're mad at or that they don't like. That has come to fruition. Straight up stealing streams, not providing a single bit of commentary, but then acting like they can't be struck or something like that, or whatever the fuck it is, on top of the doxings and other things that these guys have now, like you said in the live chat, he said he was just poking fun when he did it, admitting that he did it. So yeah, the guy who doxed Menace admitted to it, like I told you. My point is, if you think that's really, they've hit that point where there's no other inevitability. That is the inevitability with them. That's all they can do now. They got to do math streams. They got to teach. They got to tell everybody they're teaching college math while they fail at explaining early high school math. And yes, it was high school math. For God's sakes, I don't know how the hell anybody thought that wasn't high school math. It was definitely high school math. I took algebra in middle school. I took algebra 2 going into high school. And by the time I'd gotten out, I was into calculus. Now, I'm not even just bullshitting. That's basic college prep. In fact, it wasn't even advanced college prep, because there were people who were taking more advanced than pre-cal. I was taking pre-cal in the end. They were actually more advanced than that in certain classes, because I didn't keep up towards my senior years because I was too interested in partying like an idiot. Though, I don't regret a thing. So, anyway, I chose to cover this story up to now. And I'm glad I did, because I've met all of you great people that joined from then on, and I'm happy that my community that's been following me for a long time got to meet all these new people. There are some very, very intelligent, very prestigious people with degrees, with careers, professors, with teachers, other people, and I've met them in droves. I've been approached by a massive amount of people from the atheist / Christian / religious discussion community. Ever since this happened, I've been approached from massive amounts of people from the debating community, the flat earth debunking community, and our community has just grown and grown and grown as time goes on. And I think it will continue to, but like I stated, as a bit of advice for the other creators out there, yes, you will get an audience discussing this up until it ends. Once it ends, the end will either be if they restart the suit or if it gets thrown out. That'll be the downfall of the topic. After that, though, and from now until then and then after, you do not have a potential of reaching a new audience. You only have a potential of reaching the audience that's there. That's just realistic. It is logical. It's foreseeable. And certain people feel like they've got a lock on the community, that they can tell you just everything about this thing. The one thing about YouTube is that it is the most unpredictable animal that exists on the internet. It is completely random, and it is built with the power of 1,000,000 minds. Though it only is built to the level of your attention span, still it is that's the power that comes from this place. And because of that, it is just as random as a meteor slamming into a planet and trying to track and calculate the debris at which the projectiles flow. And because of that, though none of us really know where it'll go, I can tell you that 100% you're wasting your time with this story. After last month or the month before, you know, one thing that I don't think a lot of you know is that when I go into a community, I get asked to mediate situations. The reason why I get asked to do it is because I have a history on the platform of looking into people with a beef, communities that have an issue, and I have a history of getting in there, figuring out what's going on, either to a conspiracy theory or some other issue, and coming up to the evidence that's there, presenting it in an unbiased, fair way, and showing you, literally leaving you the links and telling you where to go to check and see for yourself every single time where I pulled the info from, so you can make up your own mind and you're not reliant on me. You'll get my opinion from my video, but you can go where I'm telling you I pulled the information from and get the information yourself. And when I do this, and when I show you what's there, it does mediate these issues. Because the only thing that has fueled this is the fact that there are claims, blind claims, evidenceless blind claims being made that for some reason are being entertained due to the locale, due to the extreme locale, weird promising of evidence and other things. And this evidence has not been delivered on. We are waiting for evidence that we were promised back in the initial breakup of non-sec. We're still waiting on it. We are still being promised a written agreement or contract. It's still not been given to us. And that itself is disgusting. And the arrest of the promised evidence will never be given. It doesn't exist. The inevitability that a criminal, once busted, will always say that he's innocent if it's a serious crime, just for the hope he might get out of prison or be found innocent by some team trying to prove that people didn't do a crime, so the Innocent People Project can get him out. And the inevitability that somebody who does dox or troll or accuse people of certain things is the person doing it at the heart of it when these serious situations happen. Of course, it's come true, and the truth is there. There's nothing else to reveal other than whether or not the judge fucks Kyle, whether the judge, fucks over the community by giving Steve the channel. That's all that's left. So it can be handled in just a short 5 to 10 minute video. And that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, wish I could play some Tarkov with you. Last thing I'll do, I'll read through the chat. If you want to tag me, I might respond to your question. So this is your chance. You don't have to donate. Just tag me, type what you want to say, and I might read it. But then I'm getting out of here. Mine too, R-Top. Mine too. R-Top said that his first calculator was an abacus. Mine too. It was the childhood abacus. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Andrew, I miss you too, babe. You know it. I missed all of you guys. I've never chilled for 5 days without a stream. I did stream over with ProLib. It was a good stream. That was a really good stream. Remember, also though, ProLib might be joining us with Nate the Lawyer. Maybe. I haven't confirmed with them or anything, but Monday, UNIRock 2, Kyle Curtis is going to pop up, hang out with me, and give us some info. It's going to be really, Oh my God. Are you snoring, Busy's Lawyer? Are you snoring? Oh God, Busy's Lawyer fell asleep on the keyboard. Mr. Shows Man, great to hang. It was. Hi, guy. Missed you. Definitely have. Yarn Queen, why try to shame me for the F-bomb? And you say, oh my God, dude, get the fuck out. I'm not shaming you. It's against the rules in here. What are you talking about? It wasn't the F-bomb. It's directing it towards people. For God's sakes, dude. You know the rules of my stream, Donut, for fuck's sake. Please stream earlier tomorrow. I want to, for sure, yes. I'm sorry. Honestly, the times of the streams, they've been being later, is only because I don't want to stream until I finish the stuff I'm doing. And I've been busting out the content and the work. I've got so much video recorded also, and though you're going to get really good videos from it, so I hope it works out. I hope I can, because I've got a huge portion of my audience that can't come to the later streams, so yeah. Oh, by the way, Donut, you can have your account unblocked tomorrow if you chill out. I could unblock you now if you just stop, dude, and ask. So chill it. Lordy, you were kicked like an hour ago, dude. You got a lot of sock accounts. Damn, dude. Yeah, classy. Yeah, no, definitely. You're not wrong, Andrew. I didn't see what Andrew said. Did it fly by or something? Damn it. Oh, CC says, just want to say thank you for this much needed distraction, Uni. You have a wonderful, caring chat. Well, thank you, CC. And I didn't get to see what was going on. Oh, a loss. Oh, God. Okay. Thomas just said that CC suffered a loss from what I gathered. I can relate. I've lost a few family members in the last year. I know how hard it is. And I hope I can help provide you a distraction. And that's the whole point. Escapism. It's why we're here. We escape our problems. We try to have fun doing it. I try to avoid a lot of the serious topics. You guys know this. I would much rather do the fun stuff. I would much rather do the fun stuff. You know, jokes, all that. Let me find... Where do I want to... Yeah, here it is. If you do racing games, I'll watch. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to do GTA 5 where I race people. But GTA 5 bottomed out, and the only races that anyone does are these like supercar races with all these jumps. I used to play GTA 5 online just to go race people because it was just so fucking awesome. It just sucks. It sucks. But there are good games coming out. Also, Cyberpunk 2077 will be covered on this channel. I'm actually already started reading into the back lore of Cyberpunk 2077, because this channel will be a Cyberpunk channel once it releases. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. You Bullet. Look forward to the Tarkov commentary. Well, thank you, because it's not just going to be Tarkov. I'm going to be doing all kinds of games. But that kind of video that I gave you last on Tarkov is where I'm taking my gaming commentary. It's where I've always wanted to take it, but it's not easy. People like Aqua FPS, General Sam, Wyland, they are gifted creators. That is not easy content to make. I'm going to tell you now. So I'm going to start trying. I actually surprised myself that I got that video out like it was. And I know it's not a good gaming commentary video. That's the point. In order to make a good one, it takes some talent. But I want to work toward... You know who Seth is? Seth does like the really crazy commentary documentary gaming videos. He does a lot of retro games, but also current games. I love his style and his channel. And I would never do anything even near what he does. But I'm just saying, the idea of that kind of video, that's what I want to do over here. And I've said that for a long time. Finally, I'm getting there where I can release some of the videos. It's taken me months just to get here, but I'm starting to release them finally. So hopefully I can take it to a good place. And then, you know, for UNIRock 2, I'm going to be doing the, pause that damn shit. For UNIRock 2, I'm going to still be doing everything I normally do there. I'm just going to be making, the videos though are just going to be more silly and more funny. That's it. I'm going to be moving towards silly, funny stuff, jokes, animation. That's it. That's what I'm doing. So hopefully you will enjoy it. I want to provide you with content. I know the live streams are great. They're awesome. They are content in themselves, especially when I try to work to make especially when I work. Let me go back right there. Especially when I work to make the live streams as close to edited videos as humanly possible, like I did in preparing certain cartoony things, preparing certain others. You get me? So that's my goal too. If you can see the vision, it's in front of you. It's what I'm working towards. It's what I've done for the 5 days, and I've made a lot of progress towards it. I just hope you'll enjoy it. So, and I've been taking a lot of time with the family, taking a lot of time to exercise, a lot of time to get sun and fix up stuff around the house, to work on my studio. These are all things I'm just moving towards. I put 4 years, constant content. I had a reputation for live streaming more than what was humanly possible and talking for the entirety of it. You know, I've earned the ability to do half commentary, half live streaming. So that's where we're going. I love you guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Kyle Curtis, Monday, UNIRock 2. Thank you for being here. Sorry it was so late. We will be earlier tomorrow so we can actually catch our audience and get a huge banger stream. I'm UNIRock. Thanks for watching. www.paypal.me/UNIRock if you want to support my stream. It is www.paypal.me/UNIRock. It helps immensely around this time of the month, though it is not required by any means. I almost forgot to share the link again. I have been forgetting every single time I do anything to share my link. You can support us on Patreon, and joining the channel helps. Though, just watching, liking, subscribing, a comment, a thumbs up, a thumbs down, it helps more than I could ever say. Thank you. I love you, and I'll be back. UNIRock.